All right, so welcome. Good evening. We're going to be talking about how to make money with Saponify Naturals and a little bit of just a little bit about the industry that we're in because I think that everybody needs to have a realization of what this opportunity really is and how much money you can really make. And I don't know if you guys have spent any time reviewing the compensation plan or thinking about what type of an opportunity you have in front of you, but we're going to discuss that just a little bit tonight. So tonight's training is show me the money, okay? And what it's about is basically that, show me the money. Where am I going to make it? How do I make it? What do I need to do in order to make money? And so basically, it's going to break down into a couple different segments, and then Tracy's going to close out the meeting tonight. So we're going to start with our compensation plan. I don't know how many people have actually reviewed this compensation plan and looked at it, but I'm going to talk about it just a little bit because I want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of what everything is. And so we're just going to start out with, first of all, the basic consultant level. And we're just going to touch on these briefly. But as a consultant with our company, you start out earning 30% on everything that you sell. That is immediate. It's not something that you have to earn. And what ends up happening is as soon as you get started with the company and you receive your kit, your 45-day fast track program starts, and you have the ability to earn $150, which is the cost of your kit, back by selling 1,000 personal volume points. And that is an amazing deal because most companies it's like 30 days. And now there's some companies that are actually copying what we're doing and putting them out to 45, but they don't pay anywhere near as much as what we do. And so I think it's important for everybody to kind of get an idea of what this is all about. So you start out at 30%, and then you'll see that you earn 30% all the way up and through the emerald level. But there's some other benefits to those levels that I think are very beneficial to you as a consultant, and those are overrides. So building a team is also another way, and we'll discuss that here in just a minute. But what's important on this is to understand that if you're serious about your business and you really want to grow and you want to be a leader and you want to make some serious residual income and have long-term income coming in, because of the requirements that we have are very limited, because once you start building a group, you'll see the sales will duplicate and it'll be very easy for you to achieve some of these levels that we have. And so the compensation plan is extremely simple. It's on one page, okay? A lot of other companies' compensation plans take 26 pages, 30 pages just to put it down. And it takes a lawyer to read those so that you kind of understand exactly what it is that you're getting. And so it's very difficult for people to really understand those compensation plans. That's why ours is so simple. It's on one page. We explain everything. We have everything listed at the bottom so you understand what PS is, which is personally sponsored, ACT, which is active in the downline, and GS, which is your group sales requirement. And those are in personal volume points, and the fast track bonus and how that all kind of works out. So it's really, really important that you review this and you know this inside and out, because what happens if you bring somebody into the company and they're like, well, what do I make? How do I make money? And you don't have the ability to explain this to them. Well, then that's a problem, because you need to know this this compensation plan completely. So print this off, keep it with you. That way you can talk about it. We don't hide this. This is something that's out there. Anybody can get it. So we're going to move forward here just a little bit. And so basically, making money with Saponify Naturals. It's really simple. Okay, so there's basically three ways that you make money. One of those ways is through commissions, selling at events online and one-on-one, through bonuses for monthly contests, through overrides on your team. Okay, and all three of these are something that we pay every single month. And we'll just talk a little bit about consultants. Like I said before, you earn 30% on their personal volume and have 45 days. They're in the fast track program. The fast track bonus is $150. If you do the $150 kit, it's $99 if you do the $99 kit. But by selling 1,000 in personal volume, you get that in your first 45 days. And that's when you receive your kit, not when you sign up. Silver consultants earn 30% of their personal volume and 3% on their first level. So you're already starting to get some extra income just by having a couple people on your team, okay, and meeting those requirements. Gold consultants, same thing, 30%. They earn 3% on their first and second level. So you can see now you're making more money because you're earning it on multiple groups. So if the person you bring in brings somebody in, well, guess what? Now you're earning money on that person and the person that they brought in as well. So that's fantastic for you because it gives you the opportunity to build a team and make residual income. And then you have the Emerald. Emerald level consultants are great because you get your 3% commission on your first, second, and your third levels. So I think that that's something that you need to make sure that you understand as well. When you start explaining that to people, they'll understand the value of this compensation plan and how fun it is to build a team and start taking advantage of the pay structure. Ruby consultants are where it gets interesting. This is where you get a 5% increase in the amount of money you make on your personal sales and 3% on your first 3 levels and 2% on your 4th level. And then you also get a $500 leadership bonus, which if you really want to look at it from any standpoint, you can say that that's $500. You want to buy a car with it, whatever you want to do, and that's your monthly payment. However you want to look at it, for being a leader of a team, we're going to pay you $500 every single month, okay? Not just 1 month, every single month you'll earn that $500 leadership bonus. And that starts at the Ruby level. And then as a Diamond, you'll earn 40%. You get another 5% increase on your personal commissions. And you earn 3% on your first 3 levels, 2% on your 4th level, and 1% on your 5th level. And when you become a Diamond, your leadership bonus now increases to $1,000 every single month. So think about that, $1,000 every single month just for being a leader and building a team. That's guaranteed income, okay? As long as you're meeting your requirements or satisfactions for those requirements. It's very simple to do that because if you build a team, become a Diamond, guess what? More than likely you're going to meet those requirements. All consultants will earn, for $1,000 in sales, a $25 voucher for products. For $2,000 in sales, you're going to get a $60 voucher for products. And for $3,000 in sales, you get $100 in product vouchers. So that's another benefit. Those things that you can sell right out as cash and carry or have them for samples or to use them at your events to display, which is a great benefit to you. And then all consultants can earn a $100 bonus for being top in sales and a $100 bonus for being the top in sponsoring. Now the sponsoring has a little 2 next to it because that is an indicator that shows that it requires at least 2 people sponsored by you in order to be qualified for that contest. And that's not something that's listed on the compensation plan. It's something that I do personally for everybody, and I monitor that every month, and I pay those out to the people that earn them every single month. So it's an extra $100 that you can earn on top of your commissions and your overrides. Is everybody good on that information? Because this is pretty big as far as understanding what you get paid. All right. I don't really touch on double diamond here. The difference between diamond and double diamond prominently is the double diamond receives the same 40% monthly commission, but they also received basically double overrides. So where you might earn 3% on your first 3 levels, now you're earning 6. Okay, 6% on your first 3 levels, 4% on your 4th level, and 2% on your 5th level, and you still receive a $1,000 leadership bonus each month. So here's a little example that I put together for people so that they can understand what a team looks like, okay? Now, there's somebody that's asked me a question here, so I'm going to review this question real quick for you. The question was, when are the vouchers paid out? At the end of the month, once everything's calculated and the month is closed out and everything has been documented, I will issue the voucher in your email. You'll be able to use that as a coupon code online to purchase your products. And it is not cumulative. It is only earned each month. So whatever you sell over 4 months and it equals 1,000, that's not how it works. It's monthly only. So each month it resets. So as you see this team here, this is a team. Maria is the team leader, and she has her first line, which has 5 people. And those 5 people have recruited 5 people, and some of them have recruited people as well. And you'll see the number beneath that just shows you that that's how much they sold for the month. And I'm going to go over this with you because this is important to understand exactly how this works. So Maria, because she's a team leader, she did $1,200 in sales because as a leader, you want you want to have the speed. The speed of the team is the speed of the leader, okay? So Maria is a Ruby, and she earned $400 in commissions on her $1,200 in sales, and a $500 leadership. And actually, that's not true because I only calculated it at 30%, and she actually earns 35%. And so that would end up being, I think, an additional $60. So she had $460 in commissions. So, but she gets that $500 leadership bonus as well. Maria earns 3% on her first 3 levels, okay, which is an extra 8502. She earns 3% on her second level, which is 9705. She earns 3% on her third level, which is 137.40. And the reason why is because she had somebody in her third level that did $3,750 in sales, okay? And Maria also earns 2% on her fourth level. So she made $12.14 there. That's pretty awesome. So her total cumulative income, if you add the extra $60 onto that because she's a Ruby, would be $1,291.61. So it was a little miscalculation on my part when I was creating this. So she had her $460 in commissions, her leadership bonus of $500, and her overrides were $331. So that's a nice little monthly income for working part-time. This is a part-time deal, okay? It doesn't require you to do a whole lot full-time to make that kind of money. So basically, we'll move on to the next slide here. So Maria has qualified as a Ruby because she has 5 people that are personally sponsored in her first level. All right, that means that she has a total group volume of $12,456. So if you take her volume plus everybody else's in her group, and if you look at the pay structure, you'll see her Ruby line. What it requires there, she has to have 5 personally sponsored in her first line. She has to have 7 active in her total group, and she has to do at least $10,000 in group sales and have an emerald. And she definitely qualifies for that. So she receives her override, and that's kind of neat. All right, and so we're going to move on here a little bit because I want you guys to see something that's really, really important here. Leadership has its advantages. Okay, Maria spends roughly 15 hours a week on her Saponify business. All right, only 15 hours a week. That's usually what it roughly takes in order to be successful. And that means she earned about $20.50 an hour for those 15 hours each week, okay? So Maria spent 10 hours on events, online sales, and one-on-one sales, and promoting her business, okay? She spent about 3 hours on training and leadership for her team. That means calling them, finding out what they have planned for the month, what's going on, how they're doing, if they have any questions or concerns, if they need any guidance on anything. That's what that leadership portion of it is. And then she spent about 2 hours placing orders, okay? Because once you become proficient in the back office, it doesn't take long to place orders at all. So because she's a leader in that Ruby level, she starts to receive that $500 leadership bonus. And that's awesome because a lot of companies don't do that until you retain the top level, okay? And with our company, you get it at the Ruby, the Diamond, and the Double Diamond level. So I want to touch a little bit on everybody in the first level. And you can see right there on the left-hand side what everybody earned. But I want you to notice Barbara, okay? Barbara had 3 people in her direct line below her, but she had 6 people that generated sales. But she only made $89.70 because she missed her monthly qualifier by $1. She would have gotten paid commission on all of those people, okay, below, if she had just did $300 in sales instead of just $299. So that's something to remember, and it's in personal volume. And so you can kind of see what everybody kind of earned there, and that's important because I don't know that everybody understands that. There are certain requirements to earn overrides. There are certain requirements to you definitely don't want to leave money on the table. But so make sure that you pay attention to what your personal volume is. Make sure you're doing 300. If you have people below you and they're doing sales, you want to make that extra money, right? And then you can see on the second level, people earn money there too. And you can kind of review this at your own leisure. once it comes up as a video on our Saponify only consultant only page. But you can see that everybody's making money here, okay, in this group. Now, I'm sure there's people that probably didn't sell anything, but using this as an illustration, it shows you that there's capabilities here. But I want you to look at the third level, okay? Look at Angela. She did $3,750 in sales, so she's a real heavy hitter. She likes to do parties. She likes to do sales. She enjoys being in front of people. She's probably going to do a good job of promoting the business. She's doing a good job of selling the product. She made $1,175 just in commission because of her sales. That's almost as much as Maria made for the whole month, including her $500 leadership bonus. So think about that too. The more you sell, the more you make, obviously. And then people in the fourth level earn money as well. So a statistic that's important to understand with our company is that the average event or a party with our company is about $375 to $475. The majority of events or parties last, on average, about 3 hours. That's being at the event and then placing the order. This means that you average between $37.50 to $47.50 per hour on an event. Okay, so you got to learn where to make your money. How do I make what do you make most with your time? Okay, leveraging your time. Earning money is simple. Just sell the products, grow a team, and take advantage of residual income. I use the word simple here because there's a lot of people doing this, okay, and other companies and our company that are doing just this. They're growing their teams, they're making their money. It's simple in the way that it's formed, okay. It's simple in the way that it's done. You have to put a little effort into it, though, okay. And so, according to our averages as a company, though, and this is really big, and I'm really proud of this, we're exceeding the industry standard in direct sales by at least 15% activity, which is the standard. Ours is 17% higher because our activity as a company is 32%. That means 32% of our consultants are active every month. And that's a phenomenon in the industry because generally you only see anywhere between 10 and 15% activity with most direct sales companies, okay? And so that's awesome, and I'm very proud of all of you as consultants for being out there and selling the product and promoting the company. But I want you taking advantage of this compensation plan because that's really where you're going to start seeing the benefits. Now, one thing I want everybody to understand is Saponify Naturals is not a multi-level marketing company, okay, or a pyramid scheme. We're not, and because we pay our consultants commissions and overrides directly. In other words, you don't take the money out of your pay, or out of the night or whatever. We pay you a check twice a month, and your commissions and your overrides are all paid that way. And so our pay structure is on one single page and simple to understand, like I said before. And so this is something that I want everybody to understand. When you're talking to people, I say, we're a direct sales company. We sell products, and we do have an income opportunity, depending upon how you're interested in what you're interested in and how that benefits you as an individual. But you can increase your income. This is great because, whether your business is a way to supplement your income maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever the case may be, replace a full-time salary, which you can do that easily with something like this. Your direct sales business can help you achieve whatever goal you may have and whatever target in your life you may have, depending on what type of effort and energy you put into it. Because you can choose to give yourself a pay raise whenever you want to by just increasing your efforts, selling more products, recruiting more people. Okay, this is the great part about this business. It's unlimited in the potential, and it's unlimited in what you can accomplish if you're willing to put forth the energy and effort for it. And our company is education neutral. This is kind of one of the things I pride this company on, is that you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand how to do this. You don't have to be, have a bachelor's degree. You don't have to have a master's degree. You don't even have to have a high school diploma. Most people do, but you don't have to. I mean, if you just look at this thing, get yourself plugged into our training and pay attention to some time management principles, you can be successful with this. And that's just one of the benefits, another benefit for Saponify Naturals. Something to touch on about what we do is people use this type of business and your business for Saponify Naturals. Your Saponify Naturals business can do these things. It can pay for things like your child's sports teams and classes, your household expenses, car and home insurance, mortgage or rent, any debt you may have on credit cards or loans, vacations or luxury items, or just set up a retirement account and take the money and chalk it away in there. And so when you retire, you have all this money you've made, and it's just a great benefit for you. And so you can set that up however you want to, but it's truly up to you. Um, Direct sales meets the needs of a lot of different individuals, regardless of your circumstances. I think that what I really enjoy about direct sales when we were in it is that the flexibility was awesome because you work your own hours. You're able to do whatever you want to and schedule it around your priorities and responsibilities that you have. Even if you work a full-time job, you can still do this in the evening, a couple hours. And so it's never, or there's never a reason why you can't make this work. Okay, never. So I think that everybody has to understand the value of what you get. All right. And yeah, this can be shared. If you want to share this with people, that's fine. We actually have a video that's being produced right now that we'll be putting out for people. But with this opportunity, hopefully you can see it. Hopefully you understand based on it what it takes to make money. And just out of curiosity, and you guys can just put this in the chat box. But do you understand, or does the compensation plan make sense to you? Because you don't really have to, like I said, be a rocket scientist or have a PhD to understand it. We've made it very simple. We've taken all the things that we've loved about the direct sales world and put it in it, and all the things that we hated about the requirements and things like that, and we've taken it out. There are hundreds of other direct sales companies out there, but none of them are set up the way that we are, and the way that we compensate, and the way that we help you be successful. We want you guys to understand that we're here to make sure that you're successful. And this means that your opportunity is far greater with us than other companies because of our products, our pay structure, and the fact that we're still small. We don't have the saturation that a lot of these other companies do, so you don't have 50 people in a small town doing the same thing, okay? Now, that's one of the things I think is important for you to understand is that as we grow, the opportunity starts to become a little more compressed. The compression happens, okay? And so now is the time for you that are here, those that are in the company, to take advantage of it, because you'll be the leaders of the future, and everybody will be looking to you to help them grow their businesses. And so this is important that you understand all of these procedural concepts and understand the pay structure, understand what it takes to make money, understand how to manage your time properly, understand how to do all these things, because these are all basic and fundamental needs to be successful. Now, based on what we've talked about and talking about leverage with the residual income, being able to leverage your time by having a team, those people making money and selling products and making money, and then because you're making money because they are, and you're earning a percentage of what they make as well. I want to make sure you understand that there's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, there's no such thing as a get-rich-quick. You have to put forth effort. You have to put forth time and energy, and you'll get out of your business what you put into it. So if you sit at home and you think about it, then you won't get anything out of it. But if you're actually making calls and you're booking events and shows and you're getting in front of people and you're excited about what you're doing, you have your favorite products that you love, those are things that are going to make you successful, managing your time properly. So I have a question for everybody, all right? I want you to think about this for a minute before you answer, because I want everybody to kind of shoot me something in the chat box. Would you rather have $20,000 right now, today, or would you rather have a penny a day doubled for 30 days? What would you prefer? Okay, so I'm getting some replies here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something. For those of you that said $20,000 right now today, some people say that having it in your hand now makes more sense. But let me show you something about being patient and building a business, okay? There's your penny. There it is doubled for 30 days. And look, on day 1, you have 1 cent. On day 10, you have $5.12. On day 20, you have $5,242.88. And on day 30, you have $5,368,709. So that's what happens with patience and time and effort and energy, allowing it to compound for you and having leverage. That's all about leverage, okay? That is phenomenal because patience and leverage work in your favor. It's like compounding interest. The bigger your team, the bigger you build your team, the more effort you put into your team members, the greater your income will be, the greater you're going to be matched, okay? But how do you get started?
Well, this is my favorite part when it's getting started. It's what do you do? What am I supposed to do with this business? And a lot of times when you're out there speaking to someone, you're excited, you get her excited, you choose her kit, and she gets it shipped to her. Well, then your life is busy, her life is busy. Maybe you don't even call her when the kit comes. So now she opens up this kit and says, oh my goodness, what do I need to do to get started? Hopefully, she has a show set up, a starter party, so she can get set out into the business correctly. But what you want to encourage her to do, or yourself, even do this again, open your box up, sniff and smell the products, find which one's your favorite. Fall in love with the products, because when you're in love with the products and you're using products that are working for you, you're going to be more likely to show it to other people and share this with other people. You want to get familiar with the back office. Understand how it is to navigate the order screen, read the commissions and the downline. Now, this is so important because once you get it and you learn it, how awesome would it be for you to call the new girl and say, hey, when I was brand new, I was confused. I didn't know what to do with anything. Do you have a minute that you could go online and I can walk you around the back office? Help her get it set up, help her get her email set up and everything like that, because it's all going to be very foreign to her. But you've probably learned it okay already and you're, able to share it with her. So make sure you're sharing that. Plug into the 6-week leadership calls. Our director of recruiting, Debbie, has a 6-week leadership and training call. She's been in the business for so many years. She knows how to do it. And some of the things that she may say are like going to blow you away. You're like, wow, I didn't even think of that. Why didn't I do that a long time ago? Some of them are going to be a little bit more challenging. And you may say, well, I don't do that. I don't want to do that. Well, if you only do a little bit every day, you'll see huge results from what she's giving you. And the 6-week training is free. All you have to do is call her and let her know that you want to get involved with it. How many of you set up a starter show when you started? I don't know if very many people did, because a lot of people have said that they want to do this only online. And that's okay to do it online, but a starter show with your immediate friends and family is going to be the way that you get kicked off to a good start. They are going to be more likely to buy from you. They're going to be more likely to book a show for you, or they're going to be more likely to refer you, because your immediate friends and family want to see you be successful. So think about who you could invite over. 6 people, 5 people. Just I thought of this myself the other day, and just with my daughters and daughter-in-laws and nieces and brothers, that their wives, like all those people, just with that circle, I found 7. So I'm thinking they would all 7 come over to my house and just listen to what I had to say and just promote your products and be excited about them, because from the starter show comes your bookings. And we noticed in the company, we do have the booking credits for you guys. We have the booking items, the essential oil, the car diffuser, and the home diffuser. We have those 3 things and people are not ordering them. So what I'm wondering is if your hostess is even getting any of those items for having her party. She needs to get one because she had a party. And if she gets any bookings at her shows, those girls need to get bookings as well. So don't forget to be giving those to your hostesses. Anybody, if you have a friend that says she'll do a party for you, you can give her an essential oil, because that's one booking from you to her. So don't forget about those booking credits and booking gifts, because they're very crucial for you. She can get a $35 home diffuser for free just for getting 3 bookings. And the cost to you is 15. Navigate the Consultant Learning Center to see the manual with the requirements. There's a ton of flyers and business documents and monthly newsletters that are on there. And they're also in the pictures and photos on the Consultant Learning Center on Facebook. So there's all things. You can take a post every 2 or 3 days You can take a post every 2 or 3 days or a picture off of the consultant learning page, put a cute little thing with it and share it on your personal pages or on your personal Saponify Naturals page, and keep sharing things like that for them, because the more you talk about it and the more you share these awesome flyers that we have, you'll be successful with them. Call your sponsor to let them know you received your kit and that you're getting your business plan together. Start your Saponify business. That is so crucial, to call your sponsor, because she knows what she's doing. And even if she doesn't, she's going to help you along the way and give you names of people to call, give you avenues for that. We did post the 800 number for you guys because I'm not sure that everybody knew what that was. So the 800 number is there for you to call whenever you have a question, or when your consultants underneath of you have a question that you can't answer. Please feel free to call us that way. So these are a lot of things that we're so excited about getting started for you, because this is what you need to do to get started. So many times people say, well, what do I do now? I want to make all that money. I want to make good money and have a great time with this, but what do I do? And the lifeblood of this is just being active. So we hope we were able to give you some of those options to help you get started. Oh, and the last one I almost forgot to speak about was download and complete your Talk to 20 list. Send it to the company once it's finished and the rules are listed. The Talk to 20 list is amazing to get you started. And you sit down and you think, I don't know 20 people. Yes, you will. There's little memory joggers on there for you and everything. And if you physically talk to somebody, not their answering machine, not their brother, not someone who answered the phone, but actually speak to the person and say, hey, this is Tracy and I'm so excited about my new business. Do you have a few minutes I could share it with you? Be non-confrontational. It's really not hard to talk to 20 people, and I guarantee you the odds of it are you're going to get at least 3 people who say yes. But when you send it in, there's rules listed on that for you too, that you can send it back to us.
Is to understand that because we're finished, and it'll be put up in probably about 2 hours, so you'll be able to go back and review the video. You can share this with people that might be interested on the opportunity, but like I said, we're having video produced right now that's going to help you. It's only about a minute and a half to right around a minute. It's an awesome video. It's being professionally made, and so we're really looking forward to that. And please use the 800 number to get a hold of us. If you have any questions, you can get a hold of myself, you can get a hold of Tracy or Debbie. And then we'll all be on the consultant page tonight to answer any questions you might have from tonight's training. So make sure you log in there to see that, and then we'll look forward to seeing you there. And I really appreciate it again. I know that Sunday evenings seem to be working out pretty good. We get really good attendance with this, and I think that you guys are going to do a great job. Just remember all the things that we talked about tonight, about the compensation plan, and about what it takes to be successful, because we want everybody to be successful. I really like writing those checks. I really like sending them out, and I love to make people excited and to help people enrich their lives. So again, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you on the consultant only page.